Hey everybody, it's Gingy here. Welcome back to more Okami. Last time, we got here to the capital, Sound City. Restored the water, but honestly, probably isn't even a decent enough start for how much suffering everyone here is doing. Let's go to the commoner's quarters, see if we can investigate anything going on. The city's bigwigs live across the bridge ahead. The area is crammed full of awesome places. One of them belongs to Queen Himiko, ruler of Nippon. You can tell because it's really huge. You have no idea what she's like, but I'm not sure I'll like her. I mean, she doesn't seem to be doing anything about this mist. Plus, I make it a point to never trust queens, by the like anyway. Here at the aristocratic quarters, where all the higher-ups live. And man, we see what seems to be like a source or a vortex of something. If we try and go across this bridge, well, we can't. Bridge is lowered. It's lowered because this guy's here. Benki. Not Bankai, Benki. Last time is near. Benki, the fisherman monk, shall lay claim to his 1000th sword. Wandering warrior monk Benki. I have traveled far and wide, challenging masters, swordmen, and 999 swords have I claimed by my own hand. But now that I have defeated all who dare challenge me, the last sword has endued me. I need but one more to make 1000, and thus aimlessly I have wandered. That is, until the legend drew me to Sound City. It's said that a living sword lies in the depths of Lake Biwa. Why did the game do this? Have you heard of the legendary Lake Biwa? I could barely believe when I first heard, but they said a living sword swims freely about in these waters. If true, it would make a fitting addition as my 1000th sword. Spurge is a very special composition. With one command, I can make it passable, and another impassable. As you see, it makes for a fine place to fish. It grieves me to cut off access to the city, but I am afraid the bridge shall stay this way while I fish for the living sword. Bet you can't guess where this is going, by the way. Really don't think you can. Of course, it may be easier said than done. This is no mere fish trip. Fuck. This is a true battle for the living sword. I must therefore arm myself with the right weapon. The fishing rod over at the tool dealer in town would be perfect. Oh, you should see it. It's the purest like a new fallen soul, so that's the one you need. There's no chance of victory without that rod. So you need, that's binding snow, the rod from the tool dealer. You need this one to progress. The other one you need for something later, but in order to even move on with the story, you need to buy binding snow. I bought both because I could not remember for the life of me. What a fine rod. I would at last have a chance against the living sword. Now be a good doggy and give it here. Yes, we're gonna hand it over. Alright, I'm done reading your dialogue. Just let me fish for you, goddammit. Alright. And it is time to go fishing again. This one's a tougher one, though. It's also, to my knowledge, the last required fishing minigame. Not the last fishing minigame, that said, but the last, required one. Why can't it just be the same frickin'... Get the killfish. And it's a good thing this isn't the last one, too, because if you're going for 100%, You need to catch one of each fish. No, I'm not joking you. If you're trying to plat this game, you need one of every fish. It's a trophy. A bullshit trophy, but a trophy nonetheless. Now this is going to get a little tricky. He doesn't like to play by the rules. He likes to move around a lot. And we need to do that again. I think you only need to do it twice, which is why I was not worried about... Oh, fuck. Fuck. I think this is it. Third time's the charm? Yes! It's a little tricky. Obviously, I was getting reckless with health, but we got it. The cutlass fish. The living sword. The gods be praised. At last. I have at last fulfilled my dream. So that is the living sword. That is what I have been pursuing all this time. Thinking too hard, man. I mean, it was one big cutlass fish. And a cutlass is kind of a sword, isn't it? Plus, what are the odds of catching it in an ocean? What are the odds of catching an ocean fish in a lake? Spare me such solace. Big enough about that. But enough about that. Monk never goes back on his word. I shall make this jigsaw bridge passable once more. I have come to realize how foolish that camera angle, yo, my obsession with this sword is. But fishing, now that is the most worthy pursuit. Okay. Let's go this way, see if we can get an audience with the queen, and, well... Now he seems noticing. I thought that mist was coming from the lake or a mountain. For our monster. I don't know. So what's the stuff rising from the Imperial Palace? Let's keep going, Okami. Check it out. Well, look at the cat dragged in. Who took so long, Machete? Not you again. Look, you can't fool us. You're not going to forget about what you did back at Orchi's cave. And why do you keep popping up wherever we are anyway? What are you up to this time? Excusez-moi, but I have no time to follow you around. You see, I'm busy looking for something. Some prophet you are. Shouldn't you already know where to look? Well, maybe look isn't the right word. I already know where it is. It's just... getting there is just proving to be a bit of a problem. Suffice it to say, I want it quick and easy. Quick and easy? Wait a sec. Don't you tell me you're behind this funky mist. This must be part of your plan to conquer the city and take over the world. I don't think so. You're always up to no good, so I wouldn't be surprised. The world. Not bad, my little bouncing friend, but you're only half wrong. I seek the other world. I desire a path to the heavens. A path to the heavens? Oh, stop beating around the bush and let us know what's on your mind. This path concerns you too, Machete. Eh? This city is in quite a bad state, is it not? Especially this ghastly mist that torments its people. You think that we're stupid? We see right through you, pretty boy. Got ya all figured out. This funky mist in your so-called path to the heavens. You're in shoots? with Queen Himiko. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. So just take it step by step, and you must first deal with this mist. It is slowly but surely killing the people of this city. Wait too long, and it's au revoir. The damage will be already done. Why, you talking about it like it's someone else's problem? You're behind it all, admit it already! Even if I was, what good would come out of arguing about it here? Methinks you should be doing something about this mist now. How about it? How about a tip this time instead of a prophecy? Go through the hole in the wall, little ones. Let me put it this way. Even the most solid defense has a tiny gap in the eye of the needle. Or something like that. Understand, Mashadi? It's good to know that. Can you say anything else? This poisonous mist was quite dangerous. Oh, wait too long and all of our damage will be done, blah blah blah. Okay, you're just saying the same thing again. I didn't realize we could skip it that time. So he's looking for a path to the heavens and is telling us to clean out the city. What the hell is wrong with this picture? But now, if we talk to what is easily one of the...
Well, who would have thought here would be a wolf in here, of all places? The world is in, turmoil.
Have you come to listen to one of my sermons, Wolf? Then allow me to introduce myself. My name is Rao. I am the regent of Seon City, appointed by Queen Himiko herself. Whoa. Priestess Rao. So what's troubling you then? Holy cow, this sister's stacked! Excuse me? Oh, you got a cute little fairy with you. The name's Isun, and by the way, it only looks like I'm staring at your melons. Melons? Ugh. Never mind. Anyway, so you're running things around here. Well, there's a funky mist covering the city. And there's talk of a water dragon or something offshore. So what's up with the Queen howling herself in her palace? The people of her city are dropping like flies, you know. How can she be so lazy at a time like this? So you sensed the evil forces over Ryoshima too then? I heard that dreaded orgy was resurrected in Shinshu Field. Though a brave soldier then vanquished him again. The ripples of those waves are chaos. Ripples of those waves of chaos are reaching Ryoshima too. The water dragon terrorizing the sea and its ill mist covered Seon City. And in these last few days, the situation has intensified. I don't know what's happening to our peaceful Nippon. She said something about the waves of chaos growing stronger recently. A creepy shadow did scurry off when we defeated Orochi. Wonder if whatever it was took root here in Ryoshima Coast. What are you muttering about, Isun? I don't remember him saying... Oh, yeah, he did say his name. Right? Yeah. Well, this will no doubt come as a shock, but the great slayer of the dreaded Orochi is right here before your eyes. Behold, the great Amaterasu. What? This wolf? I heard it was a swordsman called Susano. Well, he may have dealt the final blow, but Ami here did most of the work I did. No shit, I did. If you don't believe me, I'm just gonna show you some divine powers right now. You can do anything at this point. Fire, you got fire accessible to you, you can power slash her. I'm gonna go Galestorm. What was that? You like it? It's one of Amaterasu's divine powers. A mere taste of what the Celestial Brush can do. Celestial Brush? What a mysterious and fearsome power you wield, Amaterasu. Yeah, got that right, sister. There ain't nothing Ami can't do. Maybe this wolf. and this wolf can help me with my quest. Your quest. What more could you want? You're already stacked to the ceiling. Never mind, forget I said anything. Now that I lost my polar slips, the situation it is completely hopeless. So now that she lost her prayer slips, the situation blah 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 blah. Land of the Gods. We've been hearing a lot about this Land of the Gods recently. Why don't we give that a read? Oh, that's journal. Traveler's Guide, there we go. Even Waka mentioned something about it now. It is said a holy realm called the Celestial Plane is situated in the heavens above Nippon, where we mortals dwell. The legend is ancient, and no one today knows or speaks of it. However, I have been entrusted with the knowledge of this sacred place. One day, I was visited by a man who wove for me a strange tale. He said unto me, the Celestial Plane has met its end. He related the horrors of this destruction to me at great length. His talk was unbelievable, but his eyes showed no reason to doubt. I only wish I had the fortitude to recount his horroring tale here. I was afraid my bush could not bear the heavy burden of that sad fate. It seems the Celestial Plane was destroyed long, long ago. The gods, spirits rendered homeless, still inhabit the earth. I try not to think such thought when I gaze upon the sky. Wow, that's a little dark. The land of the gods and angels and stuff like that's destroyed. Not a pleasant thought. Anyway, if you got this on your own, kudos. Because I didn't. When I remember first getting to this point, I needed a guide because I was just so freaking lost. What we need to do is we actually want to come here to where this mist is coming from. Psst. Psst. Can you hear me? What? You're supposed to be on duty. Well, it's just, I wanted to ask you something. What's your opinion about His Highness? What do you mean? Surely you're not doubting the worth of our honorable emperor. True, he's had to take to his bed because of this strange illness, but I'm full of hope he'll soon make a speedy recovery. And I am too, of course, but there's something about his strange illness that bothers me. The swirling mist is a little out of the ordinary, don't you think? The moment the Emperor took ill, it started to come from his room. And then, before we knew it, it had taken over the whole city. People are really starting to suffer from it, too. Well, don't you think it's all a bit of a coincidence? It's definitely odd, I'll grant you that. But it's no use trying to ask His Highness how he feels. He just sends everyone away and he won't even see a doctor. I don't see that there's anything we can do about it. But what about that girl locked in the cell all alone? She shouldn't be locked up like that. She's done nothing wrong. You mean that girl called Kaguya, right? Orders are orders, so we had no choice but to lock her up. But I can't quite see why His Highness wanted us to do it. The city's in a real mess ever since he took ill like this. I wonder what's going on inside the palace. Wow! Information. So the Emperor is sick, which is causing this mist. And there's someone named Kaguya in there. We've heard that name before. Check out these slips of paper. Looks like each one has a spell or something on it. But I have no idea how to use them. Don't you think they're much good? We need to go grab these. I could not find these when I first played through this game. I looked and looked and looked and looked and looked, and then I finally realized we could go behind that room Rao is. I never knew we could go about that door, and came back here and figured it out, more or less. I guess really quickly on our way is a stray bead. I think this is one of two in this area. We're not able to get the second one. Or we are? Let me give these to, Rao really quickly. What have you... Press slips. You found them in this huge city? Oh, this time I did. My first time playing this game is a different story. Thank you. They're indispensable in my fight against evil beings. I was sure one of them had stolen them from me. Thank goodness. Yes, your ability to sniff things out really is a divine power. Your name is Amaterasu, correct, Wolf? Well, Amaterasu, would you put your powers to use for us? You're saying we're the answer to your prayers? I'm saying you're our only hope, Obi-Wan. As you have seen, Ryushima Coast is in turmoil. All because of the evil rising from the darkness. Because of the forces of darkness. Forces of darkness? Yes, next to them the monsters out there in the wild are nothing. They're starting to spread over Ryushima Coast. And with Queen Himiko confined to her palace, it all falls to me. Normally I'd use my holy powers to dispel any threat to the city, but this foe is too strong for me. So I have no choice but to ask this favor. Lend me your powers. So that means we'll be helping Himiko after all. I don't know, sounds kind of fishy to me. There's someone who thinks the queen is a coward. There are some who think the queen is a coward to shut herself away, but she cares for her subjects. She's praying for our protection. But even she can't calm the water dragon and exorcise the city. Not without that sacred treasure to entrust her holy powers. That's why I want you to help me find. That's what I want you to help me find. Please, Amaterasu, let me ask you once again. Will you listen to what I have to ask? Oh my... what the heck? Let's hear, what this stacked babe has to say. Stacked? Anyways. Did you see it right off the coast of the Ryushima border? There lies a sunken treasure ship, a victim of the water dragon's rampage. That ship was a trading vessel, working between here and abroad. It was transporting a great treasure ordered by Queen Himiko, but the water dragon attacked every ship in the water. It sunk the ship and its precious cargo right in front of the port. The fox rods that the queen had finally managed to locate, a matchless treasure with the power to defeat any foe, would have been Nippon's greatest asset. If we had the fox rods now, we could drive out the evil beings. Amaterasu, will you come to the treasure ship with me and help me search in its cargo for the fox rods? You want us to do what? You want us to search for treasure on a sunken treasure ship. Well, I'll do anything for a cute babe, but if my boss here says no, there ain't much I can do. Well, boss, we gonna help this busty babe, or what? If there's a chance we can help save the city, we should go for it. Bummer. Well, the boss has... Whoa! What was that on me? Oh, thank you, Amaterasu. You're a true savior. Okay, let's go to the treasure ship right away then. Although, we mustn't wait until the new moon rises in the night sky. If the shallows where the ship ran along... in the shallows where the ship ran aground, called the Lunar Lagoon. The tide only recedes when the new moon is seen from the moon turret. When the moon's tide, when the tide's out, it's easy to get the treasure ship. We'll meet at the ship at the night of the next new moon. If you can't guess where the friggin' thing is, well, I got some bad news for you. I'm gonna go ahead and enchant my, enchant 7 Strike. We're gonna be using it for a little bit. You seemed really eager to help her. Can't say no to those two, but we can't let our guard down. I mean, who knows? That busty bae might be Himiko's puppet. And if they're up to no good, then we should get our hands on those fox rods before they do. Alright. Where did he go? Can we do this now? Let's talk to you. Oh, you're that white wolf I keep bumping into all over. I'm traveling the land to spread the good teachings of Buddha. There seem to be so many places in need of guidance. I can feel it here too, and a sinister chill in the air. Concentrate. Look hard. You see? Right behind you. Now! 30 seconds. Go! Come on. Also, I think I made an annotation about it, but this guy, we do not have its plural finisher yet. It's the next one we get, that said, but we do not have it yet. Humans are not witness to such a humans are not witness to such a battle that I saw. The fight went on for exactly 17 seconds. Your performance was most memorable. I have seen your fight many times now, and I'm constantly surprised by your incredible strength. Even the great darkness that lies before you is probably nothing that you need to fear. It seems that your journey is still not nearing its end. I wanted you to take this, but it will protect you along the way. And we get a stray bead and 20 more praise because I like praise. Well, I like leveling up from it. Here we are. Alright, well with that, I think we're actually gonna cut this one short this time. We got 2 stray beads. We made a little story progress, but the next episode's gonna be a lengthy one, so bear with me. Next time on Okami, we've gotta go to that sunken ship. See you guys then.